news. Moving on now. Protests have erupted in Bangladesh's capital Dhaka, with activists staging a sit-in outside Jamuna, the official residence of Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus. The protesters are marching towards the police, attempting to reach the main advisory office near Jamuna. Police are blocking them by setting up barricades, using water cannons, tear gas and sound grenades. Protests began on Thursday at about 5 in the evening, led by members of Inquilab Munch, which is a radical political platform. The agitators were triggered by the killing of Osman Hadi, a spokesperson of Inquilab Munch and a prospective election candidate. Hadi was shot by unidentified assailants on 12th of December in Dhaka's Paltan area, just a day after election and referendum schedules were announced. Despite medical treatment in Dhaka and later in Singapore, Hadi succumbed to his injuries on 18th of December. The protests saw participation from Inquilab Munch, its leaders, Hadi's wife and a limited number of supporters, citing security concerns. The protesters are demanding a neutral, impartial investigation under direct United Nations supervision into Hadi's killings. Inquilab Munch says it has no faith in a domestic probe, alleging lack of cooperation from state authorities and political stakeholders. They've made it clear that a sit-in will continue indefinitely unless the government gives a formal and written assurance of a UN-monitored investigation. Protest leaders insist that this is not about numbers on the streets, but about justice and accountability, with Hadi's wife remaining at the protest site as a symbol of her resolve. Responding to mounting pressure, Bangladesh's interim government, led by Mohammad Yunus, has decided to seek an investigation now by UN Office of High Commissioner for Human Rights. The announcement was made by Chief Advisor's press secretary through a social media post. The move marks a significant concession by the interim government amid growing political tensions ahead of the elections. Officials say the decision aims to ensure credibility, transparency and international oversight in the probe into the killing of Sharif Osman Hadi. This comes as Yunus administration attempts to balance law and order, political stability and international scrutiny in a volatile pre-election climate. So Mohammad Yunus' government there has given in to the protesters' demand and has ordered a UN-monitored probe into Hadi's death. The Yunus administration is now currently attempting to balance law and order, political stability and international scrutiny in an environment which is increasingly volatile ahead of elections in Bangladesh. Shifting focus now, ahead of general elections in Bangladesh, which are scheduled for this month, Yunus-led interim government is all set for a secret tariff agreement with the United States. The timing and the deal's lack of transparency has led to widespread concerns. Due to a non-disclosure agreement signed between the two nations, all aspects of the proposed deal remain confidential. Sharp questions are now being raised about the democratic mandate, transparency, given that the interim government is expected to step aside immediately after polls and give way to a democratically elected government. The deal was signed a week after President Trump announced its own trade deal with India, which led to a tariff reduction for India to 18% from 25%. But the details of the tariff now on Bangladesh are still not out. There's no clarity of the deal signed between Bangladesh and the United States.